close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
We are at Magnolia Press, the coffee shop right next door to the Silos in Waco, Texas. Here we go.
All right, so welcome to the press, and this is here in Waco, Texas, and it's a part of the
Magnolia Silos.
Magnolia Silos.
We're here
All
in
right.
Waco, Texas.
That's right.
And so we've stopped today to get
To grab a coffee.
Hot cup of joe. Actually, what did you get? We got cafe mochas.
Both of us did.
Cafe caramel.
I didn't really want to think about it. That's the reason I went ahead and went for the cafe mocha, just because that's what my wife went. She got. I said just make it two, so it just made it easy. When you come here to Magnolia in Waco, Texas, and people call it the Silos, it's kind of overwhelming when you walk up and you've got a couple different buildings that you can visit, and I think that people think that it's all in one facility, and it really isn't. They're creating this huge space that people are able to hang out on the outside as well as the inside. Right now, with us being here at the press,
which is next door. It's not even
next
in
door to the
silo
Silos.
complex.
Yeah.
Really, it's kind of outside.
Yeah,
so.
it's beside it.
Yeah, it's next.
So, and I think it looks like they're doing a lot of construction outside. So, I'm imagining here in probably a couple months they're going to have another building out back. And what are they going to be? What's going to be in that building? You were saying it was.
Well, there's a home. She's going to put her home store, like her home line, in the second store. So I was telling Scott, it was a little. We were overwhelmed. Like when you first get there, there's like the silos, there's the bakery, and then there's this big looking building that is the store. And I was kind of disappointed because, I don't know, they have a line of furniture, of rugs, of textiles, books, magazines, but like I felt like 60 to 70% of the stuff in the main store was branded Magnolia stuff, and all that's great. But I guess I was just expecting a wider variety of what they had product-wise, and maybe something that you couldn't find anywhere else. So I was happy to see when we came here that there's going to be a secondary store called Magnolia Home that I'm imagining is going to have some of those other items that I felt like were missing from the main store. So it's neat to see. For sure, every building that we've been in, I think, has been kind of really cool. Like this has got a really like New York in the 20s kind of vibe.
Yeah, it really does. Well, and the other thing is to just to make sure that people know this is definitely family friendly. I don't think that you have to leave your kids behind. You can bring your kids; they can play out there. They have a huge lawn back behind the silos. They've got food trucks back here behind the silos. I know that you'll see some of that within our video that we're going to be showing you guys. But it's definitely family friendly. You can come here, you can enjoy yourself. So if you decide that you wanted to pull your camper down here, I mean, we're staying at a pretty nice park.
Yeah, we're staying
it's
at
a Corps of Engineers park right off of
Engineers.
the Waco Lake. Is it Waco? Yeah, the Waco Lake.
Lake
Waco. Anyways, so I think that if you wanted to come here and you're wanting to tour Texas, I think you could spend probably here just with Magnolia, probably 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I think.
What do you think?
It's really interesting to see how much Magnolia and Chip and Joanna gains have had an impact on the community. There's certainly you can tell there's lots of revitalization happening. This particular spot seemed to be popping every single time we've been by. There's a lot of other shops. So I think you could start your trip at Magnolia, but that's not all.
That's not all that Waco has to offer.
We went
think that you could. What's that place? The Spice Place.
Oh yeah, there's this really cool shop. We're gonna go back there, and we'll probably include that in the video. Was it called?
Spice Shop.
I think it was called the Spice. It has nothing to do with spices, but there was all sorts of different clothing and knickknacks and really neat buildings. So we'll check that out. But even right here in what Waco is deemed the Silo District, there's
Jimmy something.
we saw Jimmy Don around the corner. He was actually there with his some signs on display. I think he's opening a new location here.
Yeah, the way we understand it is he's here a lot of times. You can walk up to him, talk to him, ask him questions.
Yeah.
So he's here, and then we're actually going to head over to visit with the furniture, the guy that does the furniture.
Yeah, I think we're going to check out, I think this shop is Harp Design.
Harp Design. Yeah.
Harp Design. So he does a lot of the woodworking furniture on the show. So we're going to go check that out and see.
All right.
See what's there.
That sounds awesome. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to finish off my coffee. We're going to sit here and kind of come up with a game plan. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you can see. I think that you could spend a couple days here. And then beyond that, there's a lot of other things that I think that you could visit. Beyond shopping,
so things that you're going to see in our Waco video, we visited the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame.
That was pretty cool. It was awesome. If you're really into guns, you're really into the Western scene, definitely fun to go visit. Even if you're not, it's a part of history.
It was really cool.
A lot of really great history. The kids really got into it. They have got a game when you're walking through, and they have prizes, scavenger hunt. You can win prizes when they're walking while they're walking through it. And we enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, especially for a rainy day. It's inside, so you don't have to worry about that. They do have the Mammoth Museum. So the Mammoth Museum, we're going to be going to there, and hopefully you guys can check some of that out also.
Yeah, it's a national park, so we're going to check that out and probably do Junior Ranger. So the Texas Ranger Museum had a scavenger hunt for kids.
Yeah.
The National Monument with the Mammoths is going to have Junior Ranger program too. So the kids are going to they got history and science, homeschool on the road for the win.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump off here, finish up our coffees, and then get on the road ourselves because we need to
got a lot to see.
Yeah, because we've got a lot to see. So thanks. Honey, today here in Waco, where are we at?
We are at the Waco Mammoth National Monument.
That's right.
So we are getting ready. We're waiting for we have our tickets. We're waiting for the tour. The only way right now that you can, I think, visit the site is through a guided tour. So we're going to do that here in about 10 minutes.
All right. Jake, Becca, what are you guys working on over here?
Our Junior Ranger.
Junior Rangers. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Awesome. So, Andy, what did it cost us to get in here? The person wants to come here.
It was not really expensive. It was, I think, $24 for all four of us. But the one important thing to note is even though this is a national monument site, if you've got the America the Beautiful Pass, which gives you access to all the national parks, it does not apply to the guided tour. I have a feeling that because this is a relatively new park, and it's really only, 2015 was as long as it's been a national historic monument. I think that they're working on developing this site, and probably eventually you'll be able to do this without a guide, but right now they're kind of restricting the number of people they're letting in as well as how you can get in. So,
Gotcha.
So for $24 for a family of 4, that's a pretty good deal.
Hey guys, we're here at the Waco Mammoth National Monument. And they just became a national park?
National Monument in 2015. So
Yeah.
it's a pretty new national monument. Actually, the site itself, they accidentally discovered, like most fossils, they accidentally discovered the Columbian mammoth. I didn't even know
I didn't even know
there was such a thing.
Yeah, I thought they were all woolly mammoths, but
they
they're
found
not.
it in 1978, so
Yeah.
the site itself is pretty young.
Very brand new.
So it was very cool. We went on the guided tour.
And I think it was very informational. If you could just walk through, I mean, you'd have been able to pick up some of it here and there on the signs, but the guides that will actually walk you through, it's fairly cheap. They have, 23 mammoths?
Yeah, I think that's what they found.
23 mammoths and one camel.
Mammoths and a camel, yes.
Yeah, here in Texas.
But not all of them were here. They did find all of them on the site, but I did ask the guide, and he said Baylor University is here in Waco, and so a number of the fossils were excavated and transported because they were kind of in the elements originally, and they were concerned about
before their new
damage.
building.
Yeah.
Before it was just underneath a tent, and that was it. And so they have a new building that's now, instead of, I think he was telling somebody that eventually they possibly will end up back over here. But right now they're in a place where they're able to be preserved. Yeah. But definitely a neat place to be able to bring your family, bring your kids.
Jake was fascinating.
Yeah, it was really cool to be at a dig site that it's a working dig site that you can actually walk and look down on inside of the building. It was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it was very cool.
I mean,
and they had a nice,
very educational.
I liked the big mural that they had inside. They had someone had drawn and painted a really nice mural of what a Columbian mammoth would have looked like. But not so much. The depiction is fine. That's great. But the size was what was really cool.
Laid it out.
Yeah, I mean this thing was 15. It's basically 15 feet, 14,
20
feet.
20 feet tall, 20 foot tall. 15?
It was 14.
All right. We'll say 14.
Big.
14,
it was big.
15 feet, something like that, 20 feet. It's big though, all right? Big. So I mean, it's and when you get to see the size of it, when you're looking down inside of the dig site of where it's at and seeing it all laid out, I mean, the tusks were 12 foot long.
Something like that. It was ridiculous.
It was huge, and that wasn't even considered like the biggest tusks.
Yeah, because actually they were 11 because they were just shy of the average length of tusks. He said 12 was like the average, but they've seen them as long as
14 or 15, something like that. Anyways.
Clearly we went on different tours.
Yes.
Because we were.
Anyways, it was definitely a place to come and visit. Bring your family. If you come here, they have the, what's the name of the place?
Waco Mammoth.
Magnolia here.
Oh, sorry.
For the women, but for the kids.
Got my t-shirt.
That's right. She got her t-shirt on. For the, they have for Magnolia for the women, of course. For the kids, you can definitely bring your kids here to see the Mammoth Museum. I think that's something definitely cool to see. So there's definitely plenty here for a family to be able to come and be able to enjoy. Mm-hmm. I think if you spread it out, you can spend a whole week here, do a little vacation if you wanted to.
One of the key things that we noticed about visiting Waco is now we are here. I mean, we're full-time RVers, so we don't always have days off to go and do whatever. We're doing homeschool and working. We've got stuff going on. But one thing we noticed was that Waco is still kind of a smaller community, so things close at the 6 o'clock. So
everything closes down.
So there's only, if you're gonna be here, if you're coming for like a vacation or just a little weekend getaway, there's but things do close earlier. Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Even like a lot of the shops. So it's just something to think about while you're visiting is that things do close early. So check the times and plan your visit accordingly.
Yep. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on. We'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. So we're here at the Silos. I don't know if you guys have watched
Fixer Upper.
Fixer Upper,
yeah. We're here at the Silos. We're going to go in and check out the Magnolia store. There's food trucks that we might check out after a while. And we're just taking it all in.
See what this place has to offer. So anyway, stick with us. And hopefully you get to see a whole lot more here at Waco, Texas.
Look around, try to find the people who stand out. The faceless crowd, lost and found, picking up on the speed of sound to faster ground. Moving on, I can't hold back all the new progress, what I've done best. But how about now, showing off all of the things we missed, all your interests.
All right, so we're here at Magnolia in Waco, Texas. I think we've said that already. A couple things. I think that
coming to a place like this, if you come to visit Texas, there's a lot of big cities, tons and tons of traffic. But if you want to take a break, it seems like this is a great place to be able to come and take a break. As you can tell, and you'll probably see within the video, a lot of lounging.
Space.
They've got food trucks.
Yep. Lots of food trucks. There's probably, 10 different food trucks.
10 different food trucks you can choose from.
There's even the bakery's here, and then there's even a little food truck that's from Magnolia Table.
Yeah, so you have a lot of choices.
If you can't get in to Magnolia Table, I've heard the wait is really long.
Yeah, and there was a line outside.
Well, that's not the table.
Oh, that's for the bakery.
That's
Sorry,
the bakery.
that was for the bakery.
The Magnolia Table restaurant is not here at the Silos. It's at a different location in town, but there's a food truck here that if you couldn't get in or didn't want to wait, you can grab a bite over there.
Yeah, some of the other things that you'll be able to see while you're here is when you walk around in the shops, there's tons of course, home decor, stuff that you can pick up for your house. Of course, we're in a camper, and trying to find a place to be able to put all this stuff is almost impossible.
Yeah.
So,
might get a t-shirt.
yeah, we might get a t-shirt.
Coffee mug, maybe.
I'm going to look for a sticker to stick on our camper, because we've started doing that. I haven't seen stickers either.
We'll
I'm going to
see.
talk to them. I'll send them a little comment. You got to make stickers for campers. I don't know. Maybe they'll start doing it. Who knows? Anyways, also they have a garden section.
Yeah. Which mostly had like flower pots. They do have some seedlings and some starter things in there, some garden tools, things like that. So that was kind of cute.
Yeah.
And there's a little garden section that had a really cute little fence. I like the little fence.
Yeah, the little fence,
It's cute.
little garden section.
So
over
there's a
there.
little bit
So
of
it's been
everything
a lot of
here,
fun.
but it's really more of like, I feel like it's more like
It's very
like
laid
a
back.
hangout,
Just kind of a
like,
hangout.
laid back place.
Here, look. Let me see what we're talking about. Right here. So people are just hanging out, sitting down, chilling, eating food, enjoying the shops, and I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I think they also have plenty of events here as well. I saw a sign on the way in that said something about a
didn't see
comedy
that.
show that's on the weekends, and then I noticed, I don't know if you can see it, but right up there, oh, you're moving.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go back.
Right here?
No.
This way?
Right there, stop.
Yes.
Up there on top, there is a
Hey!
rooftop deck up there,
I
and it
didn't even
looks
know
like
that.
they have events maybe even up on the roof. So
Yeah.
I've heard they have concerts here sometimes, so
That's cool. That's
it'd be
pretty
a
awesome.
pretty cool place to see a concert, a small show. I think it'd be
Very
pretty cool.
family friendly.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of people are
yeah,
out here
cornhole.
just hanging out on the lawn playing cornhole or
Bean bags.
yard Jenga or
Yeah.
something. Lots of bean bags and just sort of hanging out. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
All right. Well, we're going to get off here. So, hey, if this is the first time you've seen us, please subscribe, hit the like button. Also, what's the other button they need to hit?
The bell.
The bell. Yeah.
To
hit the
remind
bell.
you.
Remind.
It says, hey.
Yeah. Check us out. And then, of
Those
course, you'll get
crazy
notices.
Johnsons
You'll get
there.
notices like it's saying, hey, they've just uploaded another video. So we'll be seeing you guys then. We're going to let you all go. See ya. Bye.
All right, guys, it's travel day. And when we stay in parks, they're not full hookups. This is what we get to do. This is the not so fun part. The dump station.
I didn't work out very well.